My name is Pete Wise, W-I-S-E, class of 1962. My roommate was a guy by the name of John Swinton. It was our senior year. We lived at Bach Hall, which is an old Pennsylvania stone house going up the street. Beautiful room. Swinton was an English major and a gifted writer. He was the editor of the Ursinus Weekly, which was the weekly newspaper here. I wasn't with Swinton that night, but he was down at the Collegeville Trap Hotel at the base of the hill here. So he was down there with a buddy one night, and they were knocking down vodka gimlets. So when they came back up to campus, it's nighttime, Swinton climbed up on this other guy's shoulders, and they took down the letters from Ager Gateway, the main gateway on Main Street. They took down the letters UR and US from the beginning and end of the name Ursinus, leaving you with the letters Sin College. Now, this is the days before the 422 bypass, so Main Street was a main highway for traffic. This was a relatively conservative campus. It was evangelical reformed, which then became United Church of Christ. We had compulsory chapel. It was a conservative place, a dry campus. Well, you can imagine how the president of the college and all the administrative staff felt about their college being advertised on this main highway as Sin College. You know, and the funders would be coming by, the foundations, business, corporate leaders. They were mortified by Sin College. They had the chief steward and the head waiters in Freeland Hall in the dining hall make announcements of the PA system at lunchtime and at dinner time. Okay, the fun is over. We've had a good time, but we need the letters to come back. This is not good for Ursinus College. So out of a sense of loyalty, you really need to. This went on for 2 weeks. Letters don't appear. So President Donald Helfrich goes to the Dean of Men, Dean Whatley, and said, Dean Whatley, I have an idea. The way to end this humiliation, prevail upon the students who did this, go ask John Swinton, go to his dorm room and ask him to write an editorial in the Ursinus Weekly, a compelling editorial on why the letters should be returned. So he did this. So the Dean of Men, Dean Whatley, went up to our room in Bach Hall. I wasn't at the room at that time. I was in the library studying as I should have been. But my roommate, John Swinton, the guy who stole the letters, is sitting in the room, and the dean is sitting on my cot. And had he looked a little around the corner, he would have seen in the lower drawer of Swinton's bureau were the letters sticking out. He didn't see them. But it turned out that the visit by the dean was compelling. There was never an editorial written, but magically the letters appeared the very next day at the foot of Ager Gateway.